Happy New Year, guys. Welcome back to the Miller Experience, where we have up close and personal conversations with people that I admire as fixtures of the game and doing big things in the community. And my next guest is one of them guys. Before I introduce you to my guest, let me give you a little bio about him. He's one of the co-hosts of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and he's a Houston native, and is one of the funniest comics you will ever encounter. On his path to stardom, he has traveled the globe performing comedy, stage plays, television, and movies. My guest is also a rising star as a writer and producer, earning credits for several shows such as daytime television hit Steve, The Miss Universe, Showtime at Apollo on Fox, and Little Big Shots. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome my next guest, our favorite play cousin, my boy Kier Jr. Spates. Who is Kier Spates? Tell me about yourself, your origin, where you come from, your family, everything.
I'm originally from Houston, Texas. The oldest of four. Family crazy. Everybody crazy about that.
Yeah.
Pretty much a regular thing.
Yeah.
My mama's son, man. Really laid back dude, man. If I'm not doing my thing, I really like my homebody.
Yeah.
Started stand up when I was 19 years old.
Okay.
Just joking comedy club in Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Just got on my grind. Had some great breaks, some bad breaks.
Yes, sir.
It's a long road to who y'all found out who Junior is, man. I mean, it's been a long journey. You know what I'm saying? I've been in this business 21 years. Still in it, man. Still hanging in there, still doing me. A lot of people know I have sickle cell, and all that. That's a big part of my life. But at the end of it, man, God-fearing man, funny dude, man, enjoy people, enjoy having a great time. Understand the value of, how valuable life is, how precious is life, because every day I wake up, it could be my last. So,
true.
I just live it every day like it's the best day ever. Even on the bad days, man, you gotta live them like, hey, man, I don't care what's gonna happen. I don't care if the lights is off. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got no food yet, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great day anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what made you say you started comedy at 19? What made you, because comedy from what I heard is difficult. Not everybody can get on that stage and do that. So what gave you the confidence, or who gave you the confidence to go up there and get on that stage?
Man, my friends, man. I had pretty much started on a dare though. But when I was about 14, I kind of had an idea of this is what I was doing. I would be doing because every day at high school, man. Everybody knew every day at high school they wait on me to walk in the comments. Like when I walk into the comment, they walk into to go to school.
Yeah.
I just start right there. You know what I'm saying? I would start just right there.
Yeah.
In middle school, I used to have to do these impressions. If we had to, we'd have to take a test on Friday if I did some impressions. Like my teacher would give me opportunities. But man, we just at 14 and just something inside just said, hey man, that's what you're gonna be doing while I was watching Def Comedy Jam. But I used to go to school and do the whole routine of whoever was on there tonight. Like we go back to school like on Monday, like you saw it Friday. Yeah, I saw it. And I would do all these different dudes, man. I learned their names and their routines. And I just was a study, man. I used to watch Eddie Murphy when I was a kid. Martin Lawrence, I was Richard Pryor. I was like 8, man, listening to Richard Pryor and watching Richard Pryor live on the Sunset Strip, man. It's just something I was reading in, man. I just became a student and I studied the art form.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's difficult, man. It is difficult. It's a hard hustle. Don't get me wrong. It's a hard hustle, man. My hat's off to anybody. I don't care if you do well or you don't do well. If you can grab a microphone and get in front of a room of strangers, and talk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure, man.
Yeah.
These people don't even know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to make them laugh. And you gotta do it. At that time, man, I didn't have 5 minutes on stage. You know what I'm saying? The first time you go up there, man, I had some bad nights of just some rough ones.
Wow.
And then I went home, man, and just started writing and getting and learning. And then, I had mentors along the way that taught me stuff that I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Once you start learning the art form, man, and little tricks and stuff, tricks of the trade. You know what I'm saying, man? Then you start understanding what you're doing, and then you start having a purpose behind your comedy. But that took almost 10 years before I understood that part.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just not quitting, not giving up, and then understanding the whole thing, man, is a journey. But you gotta work it, man, like it's a full-time job. There ain't nothing else I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Like that attitude. I'm not gonna quit. I don't care what y'all say. Yeah, I bombed. I'll be back up here tomorrow. Get mad if you want to. I'm gonna come up here until I win you over. And that's the determination that you take. It's not a microwave business, man.
What was that moment? Everybody have a moment when they realize they can do this. What was your moment when you realized you can make comedy into a career?
My first time on Comic View. Yeah, my first time on Comic View, man. Bruce was hosting, was down in New Orleans at the theater. And my mom and my grandmother was in the audience, and they had never seen me do stand-up. I've probably been doing stand-up about a year and a half.
Yeah.
At that point.
Okay.
And once I knew I could get the television, that's when I knew. I said, okay, I really start taking this serious, not like a hobby. At first, man, it was just about doing the show, trying to holler at chicks and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
And my boy pulled me to the side. Hey, man, don't get caught up in that life, man. Get caught up in the art form. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody pull my coattail. He's like, you're too talented to be doing this other stuff, man.
Yeah.
Get in here and get this serious, man. I started taking it serious. I started booking the gigs like I was serious. I had other people book the gigs. They weren't even managers, dog. They just my homeboy. He just take the phone call, just tell me what they said, then I tell you what to say, so we get the right money, and then we move on from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I didn't know nothing about managers, nothing like that. I just had to figure out how to do it myself. But I had my partner was already ignorant. Like, yeah, man, I'll be your manager. Give him the phone. Yeah, you want what? $400. Let me think about it. They want $400. Yeah, we gonna take it. Yeah, we be there. And that's how we would do it. You know what I'm saying? I did that for years.
Yeah, man. And you had to learn. It's a learning experience.
He ain't got nothing to do with the business.
Yeah.
What? 75? You gonna offer us 75? Do you know who he is? Yeah, we gonna take it. We be there. 75. It is. We be there.
Hey, man, it's a learning experience, man.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What? Dinner at your Aiden house. They want dinner at his Aiden house. She cooking greens? Yeah, we'll be there. We go, though. We got it.
Classic. Yeah. How do you find your material? How do you find your material for your comedy?
Life.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
The best material ever is in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some stuff you ain't got to make up. Look at what happened last night, man. You ain't got to make this up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dog, gonna get to work on that today.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of material that
Hey, I'm looking forward to hearing it tomorrow morning now. Hey, so, because I got the series called Shop Talk. And I just text them boys. I said, hey, this right here, this is going to be the topic of discussion in our next section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's material right there.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when they made the statement. They made a statement, dog. That's the statement, dog. That got me, man.
What you got?
It was reported. He was reporting. Miller, everybody. He said, we just got word that the police went inside the Capitol and closed the door. I said, what? They went in. When the hell police go in and close? They didn't do that for us. They went in. We just got word. Wait a minute. We just got word. The National Guard is passing out sandwiches. What? Passing out sandwiches. They feed the rats.
So true, man. Facts, man. Hey, so true, my man.
The police went inside the Capitol and closed the door. Oh, man. I said, I win. Ain't nowhere in the world.
Yeah.
Ain't nowhere in the world black people out there, they going inside.
Yeah, it would have been a different outcome, no doubt about that. How do you end up hooking up with Steve, man? I know you did some writing for his daytime show, Steve, correct? And also Miss Universe and Little Big Shot, correct? Tell me how you end up meeting Steve.
Steve, New Year's Eve show. Man, I met Mr. Harvey, man, back in 2002 in Los Angeles at a showcase for his in young talent, and you know they have all these execs and stuff that come out, and we put on like these little short skits and stuff, little short scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was down there doing one,
Mm-hmm.
and this business partner was showing me down, told me to get down here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this showcase.
Mm-hmm.
So I go down there, man, and man, I go down there. We go to rehearsal, then we go to the Rainforest Cafe in Sherman Oaks.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know we was going in to meet Steve. I had no idea. You know, we were going to have lunch. I thought after the thing we were going to have lunch.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to the table, and Mr. Harvey is sitting there, man. I'm talking about one of your comedy heroes is sitting directly across the table.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking, I'm staying, because I'm starstruck.
Yeah.
I'm like, ain't no way. And then, you know, Harvey, his whole face said, hey, man, relax. I'm really angry. You know, that's to break the ice for me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it was like cool, you know. And, man, we got talking and taking everything. And then next thing I know, about an hour later, man, I'm in the back seat of his Suburban, man. And we ride to his place, his house, to get ready for this thing he used to host in L.A. called at the El Rey Theater. We don't know where we there, man. So within 2 hours, I'm at the man's house. You know, I'm just saying, you know, really cool dude, man. He was really cool, really nice. You know, man, got to talk to him, hang around, man. And then I ain't see him for about 7 years later, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
So 2009 comes up, I get a phone call. You know, I'm out here, you know, just doing me, just stand up and plays and all kinds of stuff, man. And I get a call, and one of his business partners called me and said, hey, man, Mr. Harvey want to know if you want to come to Miami and open up for him in Miami. I said, what?
Wow.
I said, well, who all said no? But don't nobody know me.
Yeah.
How you get all the way down here?
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who all said no. You
Yeah.
know, Bell Crawford didn't want this job. Corey Local, you know, this Gary Owen out here, man.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
So, you know, they flew me down to Miami, man. You know, they told me go out there and do 20 minutes, man. I went out there and did the 20 minutes. You know, Steve loved me, man. After that, he's like, hey, man, I get home on Monday, I get another phone call. Hey, man, this weekend, Mr. Harvey want to know if you want to do Philadelphia. Yeah, I'm going to Philly. We do Philly. After that, I get back home on Monday. Hey, Mr. Harvey want to know if you want to come to Nashville.
Wow.
Yeah. I go home on Monday. Hey, Mr. Harvey want to know if you want to come to Kansas City. Man, I had made $3,000. He paid me $1,500 a show.
Wow.
The most I had ever made on the show. He paid me $1,500 4 times. I had $3,000. You look at that man, $6,000 that fast, man.
Yeah. Wow.
I had never understood that. So you really couldn't talk to me then. In a month, I swear to God, man, I was getting top of the line, everything, dog. I'm at Chili's, dog. I ain't even doing the Big Mac ribs. I want the steak. They had to do for 30.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
I was in there kidding me. My girl thought the world of me. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It started that way, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you went on tour with Kirk Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
And then, after that, man, about 2 years later, about 2011, I was watching some college football on Saturday, man, at the house. And I just get a phone call from the business partner, man, and said, hey, man, Mr. Harvey want to offer me the job. And that's how I got on the record.
Wow. And also with the writing, with his shows and everything, he felt comfortable.
That was a few years later. That was when we got ready to move to LA in 2017.
Okay.
So then, you know, in 16, he knew he was going to LA. He was like, hey, man, come move out to LA with me.
Yeah.
And work.
Yeah.
And then, I had to write a job, man, on this talk show. Then on Little Big Shots, Miss Universe, New Year's Eve, man. We was working, man. No lie, man.
Yeah.
We worked 7 days a week.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? For about 5 months.
Yeah.
Like 7 days a week, man. You know, so I had a radio, I had the daytime talk show, and Little Big Shots, and doing stand-up, man. I mean, you know, it was a lot to manage, man. But then it was new to me to work that hard like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But for him, it was just like his work ethic. It was just beyond anything I've ever seen, man. He don't get tired. we just gotta finish whatever it is we gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was 7 days a week, man. I mean, but you know, it was a great experience. It was something that I got under my belt. I understand how writing rooms work. I understand how producing segments work. You know, I was learning so much I didn't even realize how much I was learning.
Exactly.
Just working with him. You know what I'm saying? I understood how to get the shot that we need to get for a specific look, and you know, all these different things, man. And, you know, it was. And then, you know, what happens is, man, I didn't even expect to get nominated for an Emmy, man. We got an Emmy nomination at this deal, man.
Wow.
I mean, like, with my name on it. Like,
Yeah.
for real. It was like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, I'm just a dude from Southside Houston, Texas,
Yeah.
man. Ain't nobody even think about this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wasn't even thinking about, you know, nominations. You know what I'm saying? And the awards, man, and then going to the Emmys.
Mm-hmm.
But going to the Emmys.
Mm-hmm.
Man, get out of here, man. I'm going to the Emmys.
Yeah.
Now, you can tell me nothing till we win.
Still can't tell you nothing because it's an honor to be nominated, my man. Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? When they got to our category, you know, best producers for a talk show.
Yeah.
And I stood up fixing my jacket on my tail. Say, here we go, fellas. You know, up here, man. See this look. My mama watching. And they scared Dr. Oz. What? Dr. Oz. We just we lost to Dr. Oz.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't care about the Indians no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I started talking about how the air condition. You know, black people talk about air condition when they don't win.
It's so true.
I was just in there mad. I was in there mad. I was in the Emmys mad, dog. I walked out there, man, and just tipped over all the champagne. But I bet you they won't be drinking it then.
Hey, there's one question my wife wanted me to ask you. Is the strawberry letter legit? It can't be that many crazy people in this world, man.
Yes. We get that question all the time. Yes, the strawberry letters are legit. No, we don't make this up.
Wow.
We only bring the magic out while we read the letter, but yes.
Yeah.
We say right into the strawberry letter, yes, those are absolutely real letters. First of all, we have too much other stuff to do. We don't have time to sit there and make no letter every day.
Yeah.
People actually, man, I mean, some of the letters I've heard, man, and you can't believe some of this stuff, man. Because when I get to work in the morning, you know, they send us the show and everything we're going to be talking about, and they send the strawberry letter. And so the first thing I do is I pick up the letter and I start reading. I said, oh, this is going to be cool today. Because, man, you really can't understand that people actually have these type of situations going on in their life, which makes you in turn feel better about your own.
Facts. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Feel better about my life. Sometimes I might get down, but I read that letter. I'm like, you know what? We ain't doing too bad.
Yeah.
Because it's ridiculous what people will put themselves through as far as relationships, situations, almost getting shot and killed, and all this type of stuff. Those letters, man. Shorty don't write them letters. Shorty don't write that type of letters. You can try to like she writing letters.
Yeah. Let me ask you, are you big into hip hop?
Yeah, man, I love hip hop.
The reason why I asked you that question because it seemed like now in our culture with comedy, it seemed like hip hop with beef. Like you got certain comedians, you know, like let's say for instance, Mike Epps is dogging out, you know, Kevin Hart. Or even your boy, what's the little dude name? The mini pimp. Got on Steve Harvey a couple years ago. What's his name? Cat Williams. Yeah. How you feel about that? Like, cause you don't see the white comedians going at each other like how we do. So how do you feel about that in that culture, man? Cause it's like WWE now.
You know, man, that is my thing.
Yeah.
It got to be two people that want to be.
Yeah.
Any one-sided beef, it got to be two people that want to be.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know why they do it or what they do it for. I just know that ain't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I run my own race, though. I mean, if you say something about me, I ain't got time to turn around and dress you.
That's high school, man.
Yeah.
That's what I see is high school.
I'm on a mission.
Yeah.
I That's
Yeah.
what I want to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
If I take time to sit up here and address you about something you said about me, hey man, then I ain't gonna make it to where I'm going.
Yeah.
That ain't that's the whatever reason they do it for. I don't really get into that. I just hear about it, man.
Yeah.
And then I just move on.
There
I
you
ain't
go.
no one sided dude, man.
Yeah.
I know Mike, I know Kevin. Man, they're great people, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they really are cool dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even get into that. I don't even see it because we not rappers.
Yeah, exactly.
We supposed to be the happy people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dog, what we beefing over?
We all making money. We all making people laugh. We all successful. Let's collaborate and do this together, man. Let's make a movie together. You know?
Make a movie, do whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't really care for none of that, man. That's waste of time.
Yeah.
I don't even feel like talking about that.
All right. At the age of 4, you were diagnosed with sickle cell, and you decided to reveal your disease to a crowd of strangers at the Howard University Hospital. What made you reveal that? Even your colleagues didn't even know you had that. So what made you reveal that?
Man, well, I know I was going up there to Harvey to talk about sickle cell, but they didn't know the story. I was just giving them the story, and you gotta understand, man. First of all, it was taboo to talk about sickle cell, which nobody told me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know. I just thought about some other people who go through the same thing I go through, and then how I handle it. You know what I'm saying? How I can be fine one day and then the hospital the next, and then come out and then go right back to doing what I'm doing.
Did you thought it was normal growing up before you found out what it was?
Yeah, it was. I didn't know. No, I didn't think it was normal because I didn't know nobody else with it.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've had all these struggles and stuff with sickle cell, man. I was yanked off the football team for having sickle cell. Man, I mean, jumped out a lot of my college scholarships, playing ball. I mean, it was just a lot of different fights I had to have with sickle cell, man. And football was my first love, my first passion at that time, man.
Mm-hmm.
And my dream was to go play in the NFL. And then my senior year, man, I missed 6 games.
Wow.
5 or 6 games my senior year. That's one of the top rated running backs in the state of Texas. He out because he got sickle cell.
Wow.
Nobody would touch him.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was the first time I made up my mind at 17 that I wasn't going to allow sickle cell to take another thing from me.
Yes.
That's a mental decision I made.
Yes.
It was, that hurt and that pain because another player told the new team doctor I had sickle cell. He said, well, he's out. But I've been playing with this organization for 6 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I put, from 7th grade all the way up to senior. I've been in this program. I put my heart, sweat, blood, and tears in this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing my best to make this a better team. And then because somebody was coming in and say something,
yeah.
gonna say me out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've never talked to my coaches like that. I call them all kinds of names now.
It's understandable, man. You pissed off. I understand it. Yeah.
But I didn't have enough. I had nothing to fight with.
Yeah.
And had to do an investigation. But I had 5 games already gone, man.
Yeah.
I just realized that what if I didn't have it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was just one of those things like I would not allow this type of feeling and emotion to overcome me again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people say, man, that the psyche game goes on in their mind, man. It's a psyche game because these crises, they start, battling depression, all this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I didn't want anybody else at my age that I had the same problem to feel the way I felt. So if you're gonna set an example, you might as well just be the example.
There you go.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because people have been saying, why you always happy? Well, man, let me tell you something. If you can always die 7 times, you almost die 7 times. Really ain't too much can get you down.
Facts.
I don't know a whole lot.
Yeah.
I don't care if the lights is off. I'm alive to see them.
There you go. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really care, man. There are so many close encounters. It could have went either way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then, battling the way we're treated and all these other different things, being called a drug seeker, like I got time to take off my job and come in here and some Dilaudid.
Yeah.
Or some Demerol. I ain't got that kind of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like narcotics. That's what they are. They're narcotics. I don't even like narcotics. I don't want the stuff in my system. I'd rather the crisis pass. But since the pain's so great, I got to have it. Okay, cool. But I'm not a drug seeker. I'm not in here just because it's a Tuesday and I feel like I'm going to go ahead and get some Dilaudid.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, you know, that's my job to fight that you know, stigmatism on people with sickle cell.
Yes.
You know, to show them that, hey man, we're not. You know, I advocate for those who can't advocate for themselves. You know, I meet these families. You know, when I go to cities and stuff like that, man, I go to these hospitals and talk to these kids, talk to these adults, spend some time with them. You know, because they don't even know. You know, they don't even know something. They have so much other stuff going on. Not only just sickle cell, but they regular life is hard already.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what do you think about a single mother that got 3 kids with sickle cell? How do you think she feels?
Oh man. Wow.
God,
Yeah.
man. She in a hospital almost year round.
Wow.
Sometimes 1, maybe 2, maybe all 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, talking to these families who lost their child to sickle cell and they call in, I pick the phone up, you know, I talk to them. Best way to get to fight this thing is to be an advocate for it. You have to get in the fight.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
man? So I pull all these people in because, man, it does deserve this attention. You know what I'm saying? My foundation was started off because another organization told me no. Once you told me no, I can start my own organization. Now I can't be told no.
Is that the Kier Hope Foundation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, man, it's my 5th year doing this, man.
Yeah.
You know, I try to give families a Christmas before, you know, it's real bad in the wintertime for kids with sickle cell.
Mm-hmm.
I try to give the families, not just the kid with sickle cell, but the entire family a Christmas before anything happens, because they might get to open no gift on December 25th because they're in the hospital.
Yes. Yes.
So our foundation, man, do a bunch of events, man. We find 10 families, man, every Christmas, man, and I take those 10 families, I go buy, they give me a wish list. I go buy as much as I can on the wish list for them, for all 10 families, man. I bring them to a place where we all can congregate, talk, and exchange those gifts with them, man, and just spend time talking with them, laughing, just, you know, making their Christmas, man. Then I just going off, you know, and then, but it really feels good to see that they actually appreciate the fact that they actually get a Christmas, man. Some stuff they could, I mean, sometimes they don't even have, like one family, man, I don't know if they don't say the name, but they got sickle cell and their house burned down.
Wow.
Christmas time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
This year? I mean, last year, 2020?
It was about 2 years ago.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man, my heart went out, man, and that's when I knew the importance of what my foundation does.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, man, is to be there in moments like that for family.
Yes.
You know, that's how it all started, man. And man, I'm not gonna sit up here and listen to somebody who don't even understand what these families go to. They don't, you understand what they go through.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't sit up here and tell me what a family go through with sickle cell and you ain't even got it.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I try to come in and help as much as I can, man. You know, I go talk anywhere I can for kids and adults with sickle cell. You know, I try to be that light for them, man. They understand that, hey, man, your life don't end at the diagnosis. I don't care what number they told you wasn't going to make it to.
There you go.
My number was 11.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been proving that I'm wrong for a long time.
Yeah.
In fact, I took the 11 to make my football number.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the foundation of that shit, man.
Yeah, you can't really believe everything what doctors say. I don't have a serious disease like you have with the sickle cell, but when I was 6, I had open heart surgery. And they told my mom I would never be able to do anything physical. Years down the road, huh?
We know that's a lie.
Yeah. I ended up in high school, I played running back and linebacker. I played at Bethune-Cookman as a running back. I bodybuilt. I did everything physical, man. So, you know.
We saw the video. You got the brag. You work on muscle. People even think about that. I don't want no neck muscle. You got the chains, 20-pound chain around your neck.
Hey, you got to do it, man.
It's the milling experience.
Hey man, we're gonna lighten it up a little bit, man, with my rapid fire questions, okay? These are just fun questions. You just answer it as soon as possible, as quick as you can, okay? All right, psychology states that there's only two emotions, being loved or feared. Which one you rather be?
Love.
Piggybacking off that, what is your biggest fear?
Failure.
What is the best piece of advice you ever received?
Keep going.
What's the worst?
You can't do it.
What's your top 5 comedians alive? Not dead, but alive.
Top 5 comedians alive. Oh man. Dave Chappelle. Steve Harvey. Mike Epps. Cat Williams. And man, so many of them, man. I'm telling you what I really love, man. Corey Holcomb.
Yeah, he's funny, man. He's underrated too, man. People sleeping on him, man.
Man, but I've been knowing Corey Holcomb, man. When Corey Holcomb was way raw than what he is now.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Y'all ain't believe it, man, but my favorite of all time, man, Harvey Nights.
Yeah, classic. I agree.
I love seeing all of those. That's how much I love comedy. I just love seeing all those great comedians in a movie and it actually work, man. I mean, it's one of the most underrated movies you ever watch because there's so many funny parts in this movie.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Who's your top 5 hip hop artists? Hold on. Before you start, let me scratch out some things. Let's scratch out Jay-Z. Let's scratch out Nas, Pac, and Biggie. We know the typicals. We know the typicals. So let's just say.
No, I'm just gonna tell you, I can't scratch them out. I'm not gonna scratch that out because you didn't want me to scratch them.
They yours. All right, go ahead with them then. Go ahead with them.
Jay-Z, Nas, Outkast.
Okay. Yeah.
Kier, and Scarface, man.
Okay. And Houston connection. I got it. What's your most guilty pleasure?
Man, you ain't gonna believe this, dog. Sleep.
What? I agree.
We working hard, man. All this going on the go all the time.
Yeah.
I don't care where I'm at. I don't care if it's at your funeral, dog. I swear to God, if ain't nobody looking at me, I'll go back to sleep. I sleep anywhere I can.
Yeah.
Airports, planes, hotels, man. I love sleeping, dog. I got positions for sleep. Got one leg on, one leg off the bed, dog.
That's when you dog tired right there. Yeah.
One shoe on. Man, I did all this. I slept everywhere you can. But it's still home.
I know you're a Houston Texan fan. I don't know why, but oh well. There's a rumor going on with J.J. Watt might retire. And what you think about that?
Man, I think I'm cool with J.J. return.
Yeah.
He's been a really, really strong focal point for the Texans for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
He's played his heart out every play. He never took a playoff. I can respect that about him, man. He fought through the injuries, man. But it comes to one time when every man got to make the decision to walk away from the game while he's able to still function.
That's true.
And enjoy your family and enjoy the hard work
mm-hmm.
and everything, man. He's been a blessing to our community, man. When Hurricane Harvey came through Houston, man, he organized all those efforts, raised all that money, man, to help our city, man. So I would be cool with him going ahead and retire, man. He's probably one of the most dominant defensive ends you will ever see play this game, man. He's a force.
Yeah, he's a beast. We got the NFL playoffs coming up this weekend with the wild card. Who's your Super Bowl pick?
I don't see it, man. I wish everybody would this weekend. I can't see no argument.
Well, I'm biased. My team is Green Bay. I think we got it, man. I think we got it. Mahomes is a knockoff of Aaron Rodgers. I think we got it.
I would say knockoff. I think Mahomes is just Mahomes. He got the same number of Super Bowl rings. I think Mahomes is Mahomes.
That's true.
Disrespect Mahomes like that. You see what this boy be doing with this ball?
I see it. You see what Aaron do too, right?
I wish he would be the Packers and
the Chiefs.
And the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna say this about Aaron Rodgers, man. To do that for love that he's done it for this long, man.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best touch passes you ever see.
Yes.
I don't know anybody. If you had to just say, okay, I got one throw, 35 yards,
Mm-hmm.
covered safety running over and drop it in the basket.
Mm-hmm.
I get quiet.
Yeah.
He's got it so many times. It's not even. I mean, he can make every throw. I think he has great understanding of the game, man. I mean, he has really good relationships with the team. Like Fonzie Adams, man. I don't know why he don't get more credit, man. That dude.
Yeah, he's a beast. Yes. Yes.
He's just nasty, man. First of all, he's big and fast and strong.
Yeah.
So, it don't matter if you catch a 5-yard-ish, you still got to bring him down. But by the time you bring him down, it's the first down.
Yep.
I don't care if he want to fly. He catches it. He gone.
Yeah.
Like, going across the middle, he bigger than most safety.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's a full-fledged weapon.
Beast.
I mean, and Aaron Rodgers know how to find it.
They can't stop him. That's the thing. That's credit to both of them. They know what's going to him. They can't stop him. Yeah. That boy Aaron Jones a beast too now, our running back. He surprised me this year. He really surprised me this year.
He's good, not just running the ball, but out the backfield.
Yeah.
And the speed, man, that's one thing you can't coach in the field, the speed.
I'm saying that to say this. When we win the Super Bowl that Sunday, don't ignore my text. I'm coming at you. Green Bay. Yeah.
Well, you know.
Huh? No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, like you ain't seen what Jesus doing.
I seen. I'm not impressed. Them boys been slacking the last month. I'm not impressed. I'm not. I said it. Mahomes, if you watching, I said it. Andy Reid, if you watching, I said it.
They got one loss. That's pretty impressive.
Look what division they in. AFC West.
What? Oh, well, like the Packers is up.
Hey.
The Lions, Bears, and Vikings. Wow.
Hey, I'm not even gonna get on Houston. I'm not even gonna get on Houston. So y'all should be undefeated in y'all division. I'm not even gonna get on Houston.
Man, we ain't got to talk about it. Everybody know we ain't playing. We know that. Well, since we talk about the Packers that's playing, you're the division they in. Look at the what?
Bruh, I'm not impressed, man. I'm really not. Now, I'm gonna say this. The team I am impressed with is the Bills. Them boys got some dogs. Them boys beasting out, man. Buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah, I still do. I really do. They are. I mean, they are. You know, man, it's scary to see what Josh Allen look like next year.
Man, who you telling, man? Yeah. He can run. He's big, strong. He can throw. Yeah.
He's strong. He's strong. No, it's gonna be scary to see how this young man's gonna develop next year, man. I mean, first of all, I know, we know what happens. I mean, we know that Tom Brady is no longer the Patriots, but 2 years you got your first division title as a young man. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
You can't argue that, man. Second-year quarterback, sophomore quarterback, you got the division title under your guard. All it does is just bring experience.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, I really do like the Bills. I would like to see them next year. I don't think they got what it takes this year. I think Baltimore, Lamar Jackson is not the same form as last year.
Yeah, he's not gonna. Yeah.
It's not gonna. It's just like the other quarterbacks have developed too fast, man. And then you just don't have the tools and the weapons.
Yeah.
That the top elite teams have.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you got good players. You got good players to make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But that next step, man, those guys week in, week out. I mean, they not. I mean, come on, man. You seen Tyreek Hill, little cheater.
Yeah. A little fast joker, man.
Front pass everybody.
Yeah.
They go about 5'7", 5'8".
I do think Buffalo gonna give Kansas City a problem though in the playoffs. That's why I'm not picking them to win the Super Bowl. To go to the Super Bowl.
What about the Steelers?
Nah, Steelers ain't gonna. Nah. I honestly, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Packer fan, but I honestly think it's gonna be Buffalo and Green Bay in the Super Bowl, with Green Bay winning. Cause they defense can't stop our offense. Huh?
Green Bay always win. Now, every time you say something, Green Bay win. Just like me, with the Texans right now, man, we play off with a 4-9 record.
Hey, I'm be honest, you can tell Steve this tomorrow too. I think the Browns is gonna beat up on Pittsburgh.
That's the upset game.
Yeah.
That's the alert.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see, man.
Yeah.
Really, because Pittsburgh, man, they ain't inspired right now, man. Four losses in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's the wrong time to be living.
Tell Juju to keep doing that dance. Go ahead.
He ain't dancing.
All right, Junior, last question, man. When it's all said and done, how do you want the world to remember, not Junior, but Kier Spates?
Oh, man, it's compassion for people, dedication to people, man. His overall work ethic, and man, that he lived each and every day, man, to the max.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think there's nothing more I can ask for to remember about, you know. But my compassion for people is deep.
Yeah.
And am I going to keep with it? Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, Mr. Spates, I appreciate you coming on the show.
Hey, man, thank you for having me, brother.
No problem. You got anything you want to shout out? Your social media, your foundation?
Yeah, man, well, you know, you can find me on all platforms at Junior SHMS. That's JUNIORSHMS on everything, man. You can't miss it.
Okay.
You know, follow me, you know, shoot me a message, man. People can't believe I even message back.
Yeah.
Because I message you back.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Much about it. I started following you. I was like, oh, okay, he's like working out too cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing his workout. All this stuff jumping all up and down on top of benches and then jumping off the way. Man, who do all that? Who told you to do all that?
Man, look, hey, I'm also in law enforcement, so I got to stay well conditioned, man. You know what I'm saying? Just in case it go down, I got to be able to take care of myself.
Yeah, but you ain't them Capitol Hill cops, though.
No, I ain't that. I ain't that, man. No.
I appreciate it, brother, man. Thank you for having me on the show, man.
Thank you, man. Hopefully we can link up again and, collab one day, man. But I appreciate you coming on the show, brother.
Oh, no problem, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Hey, have a good workout. Talk to you later, okay?
For sure.
All right, bro. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Miller Experience. Comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share.